Alright, so today we're going to be learning how to solve a Rubik's Cube. And this is my can. So let's learn how to solve a Rubik's Cube. Now, the first step that we need to make is the white cross. We're going to make a white cross with the white center and then these edge pieces, which are like the ones that are like in the middle of like each side. Those are called edge pieces, and we're gonna make white, 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 and then we're gonna make these colors matching with the edges. So let's get started. The first thing that we need to make is a daisy to make our white cross. So the first thing that we're gonna do, we're gonna find an edge piece with white. For example, this piece, because this has white. So then we're gonna move it to the yellow center by doing this move. Then that brings it to the orange center. Now one more move. And then boom, to the yellow center. So that's how you can get one edge piece. Now you might want to get another edge piece like this one. This one's like right next to it. So then we can just do like this. But now this one, you see how there's a white one here, but it's flipped. So that means we can't get it in. It's in where it is, but it's just flipped. No need to take it out and flip it. Just do these simple moves. You're going to move it to the right by doing this move. Then you're going to move it like this. It doesn't matter if these two match. We're going to do that after we make the daisy. And then we're going to move this up. And then we have 3 corners. And then our last corner is right here. But now we can't do this because then that takes our edge corner and it's flipped. So do that back. So now the easy way to do this is by flipping the top until there's an empty white. Do a move like this. Then move this like this. And then move it up. Then we have a daisy. After we have the daisy, now we need to make all of these edge pieces go to the white center. So first step that we need to do is move this down. So first we're gonna put the daisy on the bottom. Then this has an orange connected to the this is orange connected to the white edge piece. Then we're gonna do this move until these two match. Like now mine matches. Keep doing that till these two match. Now since mine matches, we're gonna do this move to bring it up to the white center. Then you got that first part. Then once you're done with that, you're gonna move the cube to the right. Then you have a blue right here. That means we're gonna move the top until these two match. Again, until they match. Nope, not yet. Try that again. Alright, it matches. Make sure your matches next. It doesn't matter if our colors, if our bottom color is the same right now, because we both have different scrambles, maybe. Now, once you're done, do F2, which is turning the front 2 times. Boom, you got your second corner. Now, move the cube to the right again. Now we're going to do the same thing until these two match. Nope. Yep. So yes, so that means we're going to do the same move. Then for the last one, we're going to do the same thing. Nope. Yep. So now, same thing. Then there you go. You have your white cross with all of the edges matching and with all of the edges around the white center, and you have the matching like this. After we have the white cross done, now we need to make a white face. For this whole for all of the other steps, we're gonna do the white on bottom for the whole entire time. Now, you can look on the bottom if you can see some, if you want to, but to see your corners, because the next step is going to be the white face. And the white face is filling all the corners with them both matching on each side. You will get this step more once I explain it to you. Now first, we need to get all of the corners onto this face to finish this face, or you could say the first layer. In the cube, there are 3 layers that we need to solve. The first layer, the middle layer, or the second layer, and then the final layer. First, we're going to go bottom to top. Now, for the corners, we have to find a white corner, and it has to have 2 different colors and white. For example, this one. This is white in 2 different colors. Now, since this has 2 different colors, and they are green and orange for me, you will have to move it on top of those 2 colors. For example, right here. This has green center and orange center, and right now the corner is in the middle. And there's a white, which makes it go down here. To memorize this, you can do green, white, orange. And that's green, white, and orange. So then, if this is when you put it in the middle, this is going to the left. So that means you're going to move your cube like this, and then you're going to do this algorithm called the left-hand algorithm. Like this, like this, like this, and then like this. Then you have 1 corner in. Then for another corner, for example, right here. But this one's in the bottom. It's where it needs to belong, but it's just flipped. Now, do not twist the corner. Like I said, in the white cross, do not take off the edge and then put it back in like that. The correct way you need to. There's an easy way to put it back onto the top. Just do this algorithm. So make sure this is on the bottom right, like this. So when you have it like this, put it like this. Then you're gonna do this the algorithm that we're gonna use a lot in the cube, which is called the right hand algorithm, which you have to use your right hand mostly. So you're gonna do like this move, this move, this move, and then this move. Then you have the Y up here. So now, since it's already on top with the colors that we need, again, it has red, blue, and white. Red, blue, and white. We're gonna have to move this down here. Now, since this is facing to the right, we're gonna move our cube like this. The Y is facing like this. So then we're gonna move the cube like this. Then we're gonna do that algorithm that I just showed you, which is the right hand algorithm. Like this. And then when you got those 2 corners done, you have these 2 corners done. And make sure the colors are matching like that. But now this corner seems like it's there, but it has to match with the colors. So since it's still facing down, it has to match. Means we're gonna have to take that out. Now we're gonna put that in the bottom right corner, and then we're gonna do that right hand algorithm to get that out. Now make sure it's matched. Now we have to put it on top of the colors that needs to match. This is orange, white, and blue. Then for orange, white, and blue, we're gonna move it till it matches. Right now this is red and blue. Red and green, so we can't. Now this is green and orange, and this is orange and blue. So now move the top again, and now look, it matches because it has orange blue, and then the white, which is down here. Now, since this is facing to the left, we're gonna move our cube like this. We're gonna do that left-hand algorithm I showed you at the first place. Boom! That one's in. Now for the last one, this one, it isn't in the bottom. Means we're gonna have to find it on the top by moving the top in any direction until you find a corner piece with white. Nope. Yep, this one has white. And since this is the last one, it should be on top of the one, and you have to match it. And my last one is green, red, and white. Green, red, and white. Then for that one, since it's on the top, now we're gonna have to do that right hand algorithm 3 times with the cube moved like this. Again. 1, 2, 3. Now we have the whole entire face done. Then, if I turn it around, you can see that our white face is done. Now we need to make the middle layer, which is putting all of the edges matching with the colors. You will get what I mean once I show you how to do the middle layer. Middle layer is putting the edges and make sure the colors match. Okay, so first we're gonna need to find an edge piece right here. For example, an edge piece that does not have yellow. For example, this edge piece right here. This has orange and blue. We have to rotate the bottom till these two colors are matching. Right now, mine is already matching, so then we're good to go with that. After you've done that, you're gonna do these moves. Wait, but first we need to know if this has orange and blue, which direction would have to go to the right, where it has blue and red, or the left, where it has orange and blue? Correct. It would have to go to the left. If it's supposed to go to the left, then you're gonna do these moves. You're gonna move it backward from the left. Then you're gonna do a left-hand algorithm. Then you're gonna move it to the right. Then do a right-hand algorithm. There you go. You have that edge piece in. Now, let's do another one. For example, this edge piece. Move the top. If you have a yellow one, to move the top until you can find one of an edge piece without any yellow. Then move these two layers till these two match. Not yet. Alright, it matches. Then you're gonna, since this is going to the left, since it has red and green is going to the left, we're gonna do the exact same moves that we did. Put it away from where it needs to go. Do a left-hand algorithm. Then once you're done, you're gonna move the cube to the left. And then you're gonna do a right-hand algorithm. Boom! You have the edge piece in. Now, since this one is yellow, when I put it back, we're gonna move the top until we can find one. Nope. Alright, this seems like a good one. But there's one thing that I need to show you. What happens if one of the edge pieces are in here? When one of the edge pieces are in here, you're gonna put that edge piece to the right, and you're gonna do a right-hand algorithm, and then a left-hand algorithm to move that piece out of there. Then we can rotate the top till we find one. I just got the one that I just took out. So then we're gonna move the bottom layer till they both match. Nope. Yep, they both match. Now, since this is going to the right like this, we're going to have to do this algorithm. We're gonna take it back from the right. So put it away. We're gonna do a right-hand algorithm. And then we're gonna move the cube to the right and then do a left-hand algorithm to get the edge piece in, like that, like so. Then we're gonna find it by moving that. Yep. Now we have one without yellow. And then we're gonna move the bottom till these two match. Now this has to go to the left. then we're gonna do like this, the way that it has to go to the left. There you go. Now you have 2 layers of the cube. Means you're halfway there. So, after we finish the middle layer, now we need to finish the last layer of the cube, which has the most steps, which is about 5 steps. These 5 steps are super easy. First, now our next step is to do the third layer. We couldn't do a cross in the middle layer because, we can't take out a layer and then find the cross. But now we're going to do what we did on the first layer. Make a cross. But now we can't make a white one because the white's already done. Then we're going to make a yellow cross since that's on top. Now, to make a yellow cross, you're going to flip the top until there's a case with a but mine, okay, so there's going to be 3 cases. There's going to be the hook case, which has an edge piece here and an edge piece here. There's going to be a dot case, which has only a yellow dot and then different colors all around. And also in this step, we're not going to worry about the corners. So say if I have a dot and there's like corners everywhere of yellow, but that's okay. That's still called a dot. And then you have a line, which has a parallel line of an edge piece here, white here, and an edge piece here. And all of those will be yellow. Since I have a hook, I will have to do these moves. I will have to do a wide move like this. A wide move means like 2 layers. Kind of like we were doing to match, like if these 2 match. But anyways, I'm going to do this move. Then I'm going to do a right hand algorithm. And then I'm going to do that reverse wide move. Boom. I have a yellow cross for that case. Another case you can have in the yellow cross is a parallel line. When you're doing this line in the yellow cross, make sure both of those edges are on the left and the right. Once you're done putting it in that position, you're not going to do that wide move like this. You're going to do a move. You're going to do the same move but without a wide. So like this. Then you're going to do a right hand algorithm. And then you're going to move this back up. Then you have the yellow cross with the parallel line. The last case you're going to need to know about of the yellow cross is a simple dot. It doesn't matter if there's any yellow corners, since mine doesn't. You don't have to worry about that on my cube. But if there's any yellow corners, it doesn't really matter. Because crosses have edges. But then the faces need to fill out we have to fill out the corners after. The next step is going to not be the face, but something else different. Just gonna give you something that's gonna happen in the video. But anyways, the algorithm for this one is the same thing as the parallel line, but since it's a dot, you can really put it anywhere. Doesn't matter. So you're gonna do the same thing. Gonna do the front like this. You're gonna do a right hand algorithm, and then you're gonna do the front backwards. But now we have a hook. So that means we're going to do the hook algorithm after. Boom. Then you have your yellow cross. You're going to have to do the dot, which is the parallel line way, and then the hook to finish it for the dot. Next step is to make the yellow corners match with all of its colors on the bottom. This is kind of like the white face with matching corners. Not putting them. We're going to do that in the next phase called the yellow face. So that means in the third layer we have one more step after the cross until we do the face. Versus the white one just had the cross and then the face. And then after the face, we're going to have one more step, which is to match the edges. This step is super simple, but it may be a little bit hard for me to explain it. Hopefully you understand it though. So first, we're going to have to find a corner that matches with both of these colors. Don't worry about the yellow. All of the corners should be yellow onto your top. On your top layer. Have at least one yellow. Because one corner piece cannot have two of its same color. Anyways, we have to move the top till we find two matching pieces, which we like to call matching headlights. For example, yellow, blue, and orange. Yellow, blue, and orange. This would go right here. Then, by keeping it and moving the cube, we might have to find another one. This has yellow, green, and orange, but this has yellow, blue, and orange. But this has yellow, blue, and red. So we can't put it here. Maybe if we move the cube, we have this, which doesn't match because this has yellow, red, and blue. This has yellow, red, and green. This one, since we can move it back here, maybe that might work. Oh, and then look here, it matches. So that means this corner matches with all of its sides, and this corner matches with all of its sides. So once you've gotten those two figured out, you're gonna put those to the left, and then you're gonna do a right-hand algorithm 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And then once you're done with those 3, you're going to move the cube to the right, and you're going to do left-hand algorithm 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Then you're going to move the top, or you're going to move the top till all of the corners match. This one matches, this one matches, this one matches, and then this one matches. That is our first case for the yellow corners. Let me show you the next case. The next case of the yellow corners is if you can't find 2 of them right here, you might find one on this side, but not on this side or this side. But you might find it on the opposite. Means it goes match, not match, match, not match. If this happens, put one of the matches on the right. It doesn't matter which match, and make sure that it's right here. And then you're going to do right-hand algorithm 3 times. And then move the cube to the right. Then you're going to do left-hand algorithm 3 times. And then you can put it till you find 2 headlights. Now you should find a headlight for yourself, for the cube. Then put it to the left and then do the first case that I taught you. And then move the cube to the right. And then once that's done, put it till all of the corners match with its colors. Then you finish the yellow corners. So now we have to solve the yellow face. We don't have to match the corners because we already did that in the yellow corners. Now we're gonna have to make all of the yellow corners face onto the top to make a yellow face. Then after that, we're going to do one step, which is to arrange the edges. Now remember I said to always keep white on bottom while you're doing all of this? But now you're going to flip it. Make sure white's on top. Now, since you're going to see many yellow corners, if you find you're going to move the bottom till you find a yellow corner. If it was here, if it has to be here or here. For example, this one's on this side. Make sure if there's one on the bottom, when you rotate it, just skip that one. But if you find this one, you're gonna do right-hand algorithm 2 times, or you can just do right-hand algorithm till it does. So you're gonna put it into the bottom right, and then you're gonna do right hand 2 times, or until it comes down, like so. Don't worry if this is messed up. It'll fix once you finish. Then you have this. Since this is facing forward, we're gonna have to do 4, or you can do until it goes to the bottom. There you go. My white is also fixed, but it's not gonna be fixed for long. We have to do 2 more corners. Did this one, so I have one here. I'm gonna do right hand 2 times. There, that's in. So now it's messed up, but it doesn't matter. And then we're gonna do this 4 times. This step may not be possible if you have a twisted corner, but then that should be good. Then you should see maybe a solved side with 3 edges, or you might not have a solved side. If you don't have a solved side, don't worry. There's 4 cases in total for this. The next step is the final step. After you finish the yellow corners, the yellow face, you will have to move on to the final step, which is putting the edges where they need to go. Now this first case is one solved side on the back, and all of your edges are going clockwise. Means this edge is going here, this edge is going here, and this edge is going here. For this step, you're gonna have to do you're gonna do the front 2 times. You're gonna move the top like this. Gonna bring both sides down. Do the front 2 times. Bring them back up. Then you're gonna do that upper move. And then you're gonna do the front 2 times. Then your cube should be solved. The next case is the next case of the final step is the solve side on the back, but now all the edges are going counterclockwise. If all of the edges are going here like this, and make sure to put the solve side on the back, then do this algorithm. You're gonna do front 2 times, but this time you're gonna put the upper layer like this. You're gonna do bring down, front 2 times, bring back up. Then you're gonna do that same move that I just told you, and then you're gonna do front 2 times. That solves your cube for that case. The next case of the final step is if these 2 needs to be swapped and these 2 need to swap. On whatever swap, put it like this and then put the cube like this. Then you're gonna do the algorithm that you have to use when it's counterclockwise with the solved face. Front 2 times, up like this, bring them down, front 2 times, bring these two back up, then do it like this, and then do this 2 times. Then you have the counterclockwise with the solved face. Then you would just do the counterclockwise normally. Then you've solved the cube with that case. The last case of the final step is if this edge has to go back here, and if this edge has to go back here. You can put the cube in on any face. So I'm just gonna do it with this face. Then you're gonna do the algorithm that makes it clockwise with the solved face. So you're gonna do front 2 times, and you're gonna do up like this. Bring these 2 down. Do the front 2 times. Bring these 2 up, and then you're gonna move the top like this, and then you're gonna move the front like this. Then you can just do a normal clockwise with a solved case. Like this, and then this. That's how you solve a Rubik's Cube using the Go Cube method. That's how to solve a Rubik's Cube using the Go Cube method. You can buy a Go Cube Smart Cube also at Amazon. It's only $75. You can learn it from there. Let's get that cube out of here. And this is a good cube if you're a beginner. This is a Monster Go cube with magnets, which makes it super smooth to turn. It's only $4. Pretty cheap, eh? Now, let me show you a solve on this cube. I'm gonna be using the Go cube method that I just told you. So, alright. 3, 2, 1, go. First, I'm gonna make the daisy. Like this. It may be a little bit slippery at first, but I promise you, you'll get used to it. Okay. And then, alright, next corner in. Then you're gonna this. And you're gonna put this, from this. Okay. Alright, now the middle layer is done. Now I have to do this step. Alright, yellow cross is done. Then I'm gonna have to do, alright, yellow corners is done. Yellow face is done. Now, then the final step is done. That's how to solve a Rubik's Cube using the Go Cube method.